Abusuya mu bibia akwaba na yemfambre mega TV and platform we eso me mu bibia happy new month yankopon embo na month we de wo hwehwe bia no nsa entime enka se wugidi akase amen. Abusuya NPP mu ehuru to NPP mu ayehyehyehye ayese steam no wode wonsa fa ho ketewa bia huhu no ebehye wonsa ho. Kwame Bafo Abronye yaka afei ena NPP fo ahyase ehu minimpo se omuhu di I don't know endo alete bi babontin Justin Kodua asemo no Kwame Bafo Abronye afa ne sembi okekae ewo saa ohia TV ne eso na Kwame Bafo Abronye a reply Justin Kodua na response no the buyer no very harsh ni na invitation omo dia ma no so ombra public NEC the National Executive Council anim na omeyi nsembia no ena Kwame Bafo Abronye chirimu ono so ehia no fair hearing in a course of say public ombe stream na obi ehu de eko abusiafo Kwabena Boakye Ejakun Kwabena Ejakun ni dinkwa de Boakye Ejakun enso afaya ewo sansemwe eho yenko na yenti nsema ye Boakye Ejakun editu edwa ewo sansemwe eho na yekoba na yato amoso jebi nso aye sove bi jebi edi nsembi aba montin so enso yebeti ono nso yenti nsemwe bi
ensemwom pa nanso esign ye fapim esign bebia ye free ba esign ye gidie ene ye bobie bintino achiakura ye betin.
Well, can common kasa de nke yen shase but once you respond say ensemwom ehena party ni free na bedu ha ensema bami
yo de di kan kra minchia wetifo tifo a ewo bencheye ni echirichiri minchia Ghana fo a wo mu team enyina minchia me party ma na sede da mini won bi din komo mo kasa fidi so a me hye won kran no say my party, right or wrong, I stand by you. Michichia ubibia. Omayini NPP na shase na mewo Popular Front Party na medimbi I dey call All People's Party num ni ade nyina party ni ye wo su any ban bi ye wo values any principles any discipline bi and they to me nka say MPP a ye kichire July 28th 1992 na darocha di animu darocha ejeni mboaten davia manum nyina dididi no sa party nye ena ne yehuni ema pia tochima say ene dakrope nye da obeto ebo etwa fraw ena wonya mpafin nyama ne bi o ha hyahye esase ache na yede no kokrasa saa ena fedie agency 2024 ye ko elections I say hey ade mu hwe ne ye ye ko ye no Ghana for to abetia ye pa yankasa ye ho kura no ye to abetia ye ho in the sense instance e be kwa akoto no yankoto na otietie mu besuko pensem mu tietie mu apart from amamu party bia eno de eye government per se nema mienu miensa bi wo ha temamufo e de boye subuo no omo ka kire ye se NPP aye nimu no enye munie enti mumun kompon ko hwe mu achi mwasesa aye bibi foforo na se beya monsan konko simu dadem mu dadem mu a ema odo soronko bi eba mu dadem bi a ema ye fa mo hye sani epesi hu ebi ni say oyenne ni dede bia na ba party no enye me pra na meka the first time look ya koto aba omse de bia ye beti MPP for mun kan na eyisika che ana ye konska ke bana say na makoto aba me ne na te compound house o ye MPP ni o ye delegate me ye MPP ni me nya delegate wokoto aba baya dese fridge da okon ho flat screen show motoem o pakiska show socks na ye wia ye mienu MPP for no o be frame se me nkoto me ni wachi nkoto aba me nko ye kan na kamia ye se sa kokobo no ye twi ye ni na to so mienu da bia wo beti oyenne e wo party mu no na internal abattoir every polling station 3 a.m. ni gina kokwase ye to aba nsamanfo krada enso MPP for 3 a.m. ye gina kokwase e to aba so no ni yi we dear frim ni aye we say ni say dey sa dede no wo mum petie e na ye party for no aso say sa dede no munyai etwi yaso de toso miensa ene de metiasia enyeji ye kasa bi kasa bi eni se ye ka ma Ghana adishema asuti atenie bi a ensem fata yenko bi ho sem ya bi ye kasa no bu obi abonfia including our own party people so no ye ni nipa kasa te se de wo de ye kanyanka wonka ho Ghana fo ka kire se ye mpe ya boye koko enti se wo se wo pe MPP a enye da rocha nom ni apkofo nom MPP a obuo ebi waye ho edobi sonko bi ema edom tudi yachi enye de ebinum ayomo ho ayi jaktola yemi watamo ye ho ntoye yampuma atwede ye ho ntoye all of those things na enka yesu ene ye ban ho no e wo se esesa ne ye besesa so
but eyedena ewi amusa
well say asetna pa e ma yuri free so no edru baby a niema koyie kakra bi mawa na kame aye wo se eno ano no edru baby so a nipa woji wo mu di party ne animo kan no eno so hia wo hwe ye koyi busu epanyina yenyi obia keke
ye koye busua
ebusua wa busua ye koye busua panyin
enye obia na sese be kandifo
debi enye obia na wo be pre se obe busua panyin na mimisa wo ye koye busua panyin na bra wi wo mu a ye be ma bra wi abe
debi
obekasa ko ye bra wi debi
enye obia sa keke
yes enti ye as a busua ko party NPP e was saying ye fie ni say from all levels no why no mo say ene bedi animu why no mo say ene bedi animu say ne be ya yesu ene ye ban a ye wo no enchirima besua ye be nchirima oda busua bi mu a ye kyerɛkyerɛw niema ebusua wei no ye gina hɔ ma ye kyerɛw niema bi ha efi ha ye mfa saa ma ha ebi o hɔ a sabe obi akɔyɛ bibi kura no na se he me papa o se he wo firifie be mu wo bo ofie maami so mfefe na wo yesa kyerɛ saa fie no ewo edin bi se so a wada na di no
enwanwa
emfrifie ho
ene ne bo ebra
esan se a kyerɛkyerɛ bi koso wo fie ho saa niema no nyinaa ye gye muto ho enti na dabia me call radio so a me say NPP for ye gidie ne say ofa ubisa nkramofra they will give you the 5 pillars of Islam. Ubisa Christopher they will recite for you the Apostles' Creed. NPP ye gidie ne say niema no pii wo ho a ye to na sawram enti ema ye chirai a ye nim ye ho enti na meka se unim babia wo free ba kodru babia wo dwense wo soko ena uyire free ukrom hina ben uyira wo bedwam enti niema bi wo ho a na nka wo se ye niku ho as a party developing the party over time ye to no jeje mu ene na se ye party di ye chichire no foforo dia e wo se saa niema ni nyina ye gidie ni sen su ni ban ene ye pene wo party mu su ene ban ene ye pene wo party mu look ye peri ye party your constitution e wo say ye say odoni ebuo bi ba ye ho biowa we should be seen to be acting right so no mekodru baby na ya nhihye ne ye mra no akwasa nansententan once na ne kakapenom ne ade ne timichi wo akasefo na omu bumra no so no de omu kra de omu tetententan so we have come to a position where the respect for our own internal rules and regulations they don't work na so one e bana sa so a so no if you throw discipline out of the door you are guaranteeing failure.
Well, Mr. Bahonia Twenkomba just in from the New Patriotic Party. Submission of petition to the National Disciplinary Committee on the conduct of Mr. Kwame Abronye. The National Secretariat of the New Patriotic Party wishes to inform the public and all stakeholders that the General Secretary, Mr. Justin Kodua Frimpong, has formally submitted a petition to the National Disciplinary Committee regarding the conduct of Mr. Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Abronye DC. The petition outlines a series of actions by Mr. Bafo that are deemed not only unbecoming of a member of the party. Just a minute. Just a minute. Making camera dear mamu. Unbecoming The petition outlines a series of actions by Mr. Bafo that are deemed not only unbecoming of a member of the party, but also gravely detrimental to the image, unity, and integrity of the organization. Key concerns raised in the petition: 1. Defamation of a senior party member. Mr. Bafo is reported to have publicly insulted Honorable Ken Ohene Japan, a distinguished member of the party, with derogatory statements, including a claim that even the elephant has more wisdom than Honorable Japan. Such remarks are unprintable, defamatory, and damaging to the reputation of Honorable Japan and the party at large. 2. Baseless allegations against the General Secretary. Mr. Bafo further alleged that the General Secretary deliberately concealed a report that purportedly implicated Honorable Japan as the destroyer of the party and recommended his expulsion. These allegations are false, malicious, and injurious to the integrity of the office of the General Secretary. 3. Misrepresentation of committee findings. Additionally, Mr. Bafo has purported to disclose and misrepresent the contents of a disciplinary committee report, alleging that it catalogued various offenses attributed to Honorable Japan. Such conduct constitutes a serious breach of confidentiality, while also undermining the authority of the committee. And then the relief that have been sought. In light of the foregoing, the petition respectfully requests the National Disciplinary Committee to 1. Conduct a full and impartial inquiry into the conduct of Mr. Kwame Bafo Dodona from Abronye, DC. 2. Apply the appropriate disciplinary sanctions in accordance with the party's constitution, as his conduct constitutes defamation, misconduct, and gross indiscipline. The party emphasizes that ensuring accountability within its ranks and is non-negotiable because it safeguards the unity, integrity, and credibility of the organization. The leadership remains committed to fairness, discipline, and the protection of the party's democratic values. A sign, Justin Kodua, Frimpong. So just in again, this is from Kwame Bafo Abronye. My attention has been drawn to a social media communique issued by our great party and duly signed by the General Secretary, Lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodua, inviting me to appear before the party's National Disciplinary Committee. I hereby write to indicate my full preparedness and willingness to appear before the committee to comprehensively lay bare and substantiate the antichrist actions and inactions of Honorable Kennedy Japan, which has undermined the cohesion and integrity of our party. Since the referral was made public, I therefore propose that the sittings of the committee be conducted openly and broadcast live, so that the rank and file of our noble party may have the opportunity to witness at first hand the manifest antichrist posture and conduct of Honorable Kennedy Japan. It's signed Kwame Bafo Abronye. This is your party.
Ariel. Nedikai General Secretary Assembeton anymore. Ne Jumane say obetro sality under Article 4 of the Constitution, disciplinary processes. Juma. So as to whether how Abronye was served, I don't know, because in response to man appear say on the social media enu hunu ye. So no, you don't serve. I don't think say. I don't know if that is the case. But General Secretary atro the required letter or the aba. I want to assume say Abronye was duly served, properly and duly served. That's what I want to assume. Unya such a letter, you respond in a manner a party nenim. Hwe enye nsem nyina na yeka asem bia wo ekwan ya fa so kanu bia ye kanu so asem bi so ho a ohome so ansa na woyia no ubisamia NPP, there's too much talking in the public.
Kasana dos.
So no, enye no na Ghana for epetio. She Ghana for or to aba ana aban bia obe or pa banya or pe obia or be solve the day-to-day problems. You did there, politicians you did there. No. Impress Ghana for sao.
They didn't
know. In fact, a year she was sorry no pa. I feel no kopenu kokobianum. No politicians yet to radio so na ko and
it doesn't solve the problem.
It doesn't solve the problem. And man headache kra. And ye as politicians, I was see a tia say. Your Germany say ye did solutions Ghana for in their day-to-day problem. A lot of times, sir, journalists be invited me na yeko confrontational issue. Now, say, look, so reframing, and I will say, what dream chire ewo youth unemployment and say me no bekasa. Na se we akoti we na we akoka we sagrono mimi ni sagrono. The Ghanaian public wants to hear from politicians how we are going to deal with their issues and solve their problems. Enti koka no respectfully MYA. So mini aketo Abronye General Secretary Achro wa respond angebere wa respond no fa phone for General Secretary say me hu on social media sokra meba no one respond in the public kebere.
Say the party is not in normal times. You admit to that?
I admit to that, but we do not have to accept this low norm. I will say you sue you buy any ye be raising level no. So no, into the obi de cover one na sebe Abronye unsa kan. We say no, this is not right. Off a phone, just Kodua. When I dey adhere to social media, why you the year now so me mean few sir me catch row say date me no agree date me ba. Na one will let it now me that public or response now me that public. Edi asem pa na nkebisi.
Maybe one person who admitted that Rocha Jenim Boateng those days processes, due process, fairness, party commitment, party loyalty. But what described the NPP now as losing that way, no, from that Kane NPP. So these are some of the benefits of Muripu.
Well, you see, sir, any day,
describe the NPP now as losing that way, no, from that Kane NPP. So these are some of the benefits of Muripu.
Well, you see, sir, any day, ɛyɛ nokre sɛ wanya wo niema bi yie sɛ wanhyehyɛ wo niema bi yie na wodi to anamo bi a ebɛhwe egu so no na hwe egu a oto obuase ɛsan hyehyɛ niema ni yie ɛbɛ wo kɛkyerɛ yie sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ a osan soa enkohwiem
ba crossroad road la mojina mo hunu sɛ mokoma bu na ɛsɛ mo hyehyɛ mo ne mo
ya hunu ɛnyɛ nyinaa so ne yɛbɛhunu ne nyinaa so ne yɛbɛgye atom so no but yɛ nyina nkrane mu ntutu nkrane enti wo hunu a wo hunu no you are the one to lower the temperature. Sometimes only you cry now a shouting argument in the house. You know what the best solution is? Just keep quiet. Or kwen edru baby a bafo. Ana chungu free fi ho. Na only ni jina ho to momento a and no da. It doesn't mean you are wrong. It means you want to establish peace. So no, when Christ says turn the other cheek, no on inch or on chere say yenyan kwasiafo
na we jimfo
send dia obeya asumudue beba no and now until let away no in public kebede no Frimpong Kodua say the committee no ma from member you agree on time. When you use language like obe antichrist and you share
open live broadcast to demonstrate that.
No, but he doesn't have a right to demand how the committees. We have a constitution, we have processes, we have precedents. So no, say ya frel. Are you going to say if those things don't happen,
to give more people the benefit of the doubt in Simokai?
You see, NPP a problem is that we think we are the only ones who are right. When Kasem Tietio, Secretary General, Atro, or Sisei Nayate, you, Secretary General, a bian kaminyaya, and ka o serve me properly through the due process. Abronye, mubian in bebiamewo. And think I'm the letter be share me sem. And now only me WhatsApp substituted service. Only me WhatsApp, only me email. And I'm the brave na anchor to social media and come a penisa. But nevertheless, we General Secretary why a mistake no me Abronye. It's saying say me pass some view or party dumtido. Would ye fair non tunche. Kodua invitation of my peninsula meba. This is the agreed time. Katiti kasemi ka kochiri bebia e wasachiri. Wokwa asem kura wasa wobeka no waka. Fear without fear and favor. So no. Now sometimes so ya suban bia etwa mu kono. Ene de desane maybe eswaba. Katasu mwimu so asamba yes ye pasem surasem ti asem bi ba ye kan na akoye konyo ye di afaha ne ye di afaha asamba na wangwa ye ni am mu nokre ampa mu anka sa trouble sina edibo
but udni ni pebizu din koma. Some of the issues somebody back up and say until January 2026, some of these measures, this impunity, akukudu di bonia kan semen semfata, sa need any bua anyhow, sa partner intimin can see any, Until that point, it's difficult to get that.
Well, ye nipa ni go partner. Nipa ho dwuma so edin. I was saying, ntiase bi ni atenka say your son party party first. Niemani piwa ye kano. Entry vote mawo. So we a party bar. Can we say at the end of the day, ye perceive akra any votes ebedom for 2028. Enti answer na obe bie wanon. Answer na obe di mensem. Bisa ho say so ade a me koken. So ade a me ye. Ebeboa. E di vote beba. Ana ebema ye ho ye hit the more. Ana ebe pam nipa bi kra free yentem. So Bekaya, I wrote epistle number 2. Me say Benua Alande. Ono akana buso asemo to paper so. Oko na dodo bi wo ho a wakam mem enso na koma mu de waf ye ho afunu na o twen se ye bekọ akoto aba na ho na obekire ye piga empani ampa so no ni me bi wo ho a ye ya bisa ho se woni we be bo party no e be bo wo kura no a enye wo de e me dikan e be bo party na bo party sometimes a bo party na tia wo kura no a somsa esen se ne dodo no ene e de ye konkan enti se impunity be wo ha every ba if you did not deal with the impunity of the past and you become complicit, dealing with impunity today becomes difficult. Say obedience and fun maybe a trip. So no now you are shahain uchi weni and now crack uko share kutupa obedience na obetimi aka e ban saa nanka wanka saa ubua attain no why complicit now when lose moral authority to impose discipline or to judge ya fasa niema mu bia so no eno ena edia bedru baabia nipa bi feel say obenten ye wafa no ho adi entimi asmesime ya obia no ho asembia
I say now see asoso niema so sa
ya soso niema so
and killing it now no how do we kill it?
we have to so no
because then that na ye nanado ye Jake for fashion and ya asoso ne yegusunsu sa and ene akogina fashion godfather and afi that monetary aspect abewura amanyo sim all parties i.e. your party nti hwe sa nyoma we na hwe ene atenia benya abasobode ewa amanyo sim na obi a said unya kukutu di atem na ka nyoma ensem fata no na party any Ghana edawase. So how do we kill this?
Well, it's a change in leadership style. Ebinumuka say leadership is the cause. Everything is effect. So ya can deform. Yensi yabo say enough. Ebi adi etwa mu no ya ye mistakes entwam. Na efri na ekro de ye ba obi akoko say saa niema bia ekoso yenso so bio. So no yenso so bisuyo. We are in politics there. Ye the numbers na ye. No correct. Na numbers ni ebi addition, ebi subtraction, ebi division. And a be a multiplication. Obeshe na Jack Toronto be a better party no. Neni ye binti no. Dudu ono abeka se watch no.
The train of you.
So no. Obisu owa no abeto ya konhwe bi aba. Oba ye no o de don ene kasade ene nam. Enti onu sa enti no the nipa or no air chidom ni soon in the baby air chidom at the bray. Enti sa try a kind of try say ya the do nayen. Yan sheni ye all say a de so. The all ye ni year all chick a cran ni domwabano. Sat ni soon in the binding ni ye and ye so. And we shouldn't be afraid. Look, and he said, yeah, different. So we dear, yen to mean canasem, yen to mean canemo sem. The requirement of leadership is that you act without fear or favor. Soldier for military doctrine added to the whole battalion. They said a platoon commander and a brigade commander order a retreat. The bugle sounds a retreat. There is an order of retreat. You say, "Oh, take bugle now, take command now, no be sorry, no prepare." A disorderly retreat will finish the whole battalion. They know that. How the retreat is going to be done, knowing, say, you are going to sacrifice some people, right? But if you are the platoon leader or the brigade commander, you know that well. As I was soon say, oh yeah. Now go can say, and na me warfare Sibia or what platoon no. You lose your ability to lead.
2 minutes after 4, higher Sempa 94.7 Ecosi. If you've just joined, Ira Boakye Jakuna, Yenono Ebo, Eye, and Komo, Ewa. So, Ira Jako, I'll just wrap up with you on your party matters. Then I'll come to your person and other matters. Right? Then we'll end with the Ghana bit. Okay, a space now after new government. 9 months in government, 1 or 2 years, it be this uncommon. But from the conference, Legon Stadium to this point. And your message in the right direction for your party?
If you ask me, who beside me pa and sasa and there's a sakra a too slow. French for almost can't assembly or say plus a chance plus la même chose. The more they say it has changed, the more it looks the same. The more it looks the same. Plus a chance, plus la même chose. We need a radical transformation. A kukudropa. You seize the bull by the horns and drag the bull where you want it to go. Na akoya se motromodo kukurasa ya pesi sisa look, at the end of the day, and yes, I need a radical surgery. Mimi nyaya, and it is a faster pace because you nimresa. Nima e wase ye sisa shishen yino. Ebu abasa. Enti yenti minya modro kukurasa at a slow pace. To be some Americans a minya yanka. Ya causing said ye go. And so situation bia and a rational situation. So no said ye wusi penono and said ye wusi tiase. And yes sana e bia dodo no tiase. Into dia krokro ene kasade ene inchiremu ene manipa hu se e da bi yanka na moyeto na yanka ye hu e sign say ya anye ne sa bibi behwere
mami ko twa me homra tie ba we are now entering the house of Eye Yera Boakye Ejako ahaya sempa 94 point.
So the Kwakwatra Kolebuchi Hospital as a CEO. No. It's all go through all the ranks with all the qualifications. It is somebody catch me say, and name was your good to me now. Say empty. That's a wooden limb, a da, and then a mother. Yes, you went the way. Then what do you want to tell me as a CEO? Because you are the final point of call. You are the final point of call. So what do you want to tell me? Now, so in all this, and no, and the Ghana for. There's a certain act called Plea Bargaining Act. As you say, Ghana for are not happy with it. And the Attorney General has the sole responsibility, and yes, CJ, and yet the Chief Justice, and yet the President, and not the prosecutor, or even the judge, and the better initiative a certain act called Plea Bargaining Act. No, the only sole person not even people who work within the Attorney General's office. We are Juma, the Attorney General's officer, and no, that no warrant you to becoming the final signatory to the Plea Bargaining Act. No, that be. But Obia, what did Bonnie? To say what did Bonnie say? Nasika doesn't pour at me a fan assassin. Now, woman Ghana Aboka Ghana quadri $3 billion to say the Baba who ye. Yet me the BSC infrastructural projects. Nkai dumbi na sabe Ghana ni ahwatumi atono. Ni yadi bindima Kolebutichi Hospital under the Ministry of Health. Na Kolebutichi Hospital say ya mismanage sika no. It is a sanity there. Say yes, ye ba be pe ekwan be fa so dis sika na hye mu dia. E ye bidu mienu ye ye be yare. Ye ne ekọ Kolebutichi Hospital de be akọ kan ye. Na ye se sika na fa si wo nsase. Si wo bra be tre sika na. Now it is only the Attorney General. The Attorney General and the one who crying it to me say about me I negotiate, I initiate plea bargaining. Now let's go through the plea bargaining just for some few minutes. We have a lines not to also our doing so this is a criminal and other offenses, that is Procedure Amendment Act 2022, signed, and of course that was at the Nana Dankwa-Akufo-Addo's government, Act 1097 and 9079. Now, so this is an act under the Nana Dankwa-Akufo-Addo's elsewhere government, and what they buy. So there is an agreement of session. Now let's go into details. So this has been passed by Parliament and accepted by the President. Tio, yeah, they are come na shemejam. Abia jam tumu. Emma omompahini ananocheso as at that time. Na Nana Dankwa-Akufo-Addo at the Secretary said on the 22nd of July 2022 says a Ghana Nibia Kobo Krono na Krono na no dia. Obetumi aba ya ka ho asem ya negotiate ba ko wia bode ne banche a wo okwase animu ye fa kotum uko ya ba chire bode a kwase animu ye fa kotum because some prayers so unim yansa ba ko wi o mani sika do so podi a brade ya ka ho asem ne ye chire o time e betumi dia ye dey etumi adi ho djuma. So let's go. So Parliament atrase ajiatumu ena mapayini na Nana Dankwa-Akufo-Addo and the Sasha here. Section 162A to section 162R inserted the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960 at 30 is amended by the insertion after section 162. Na yakoyenim. This is a country where we call Ghana. Nasa plea bargaining way, and your Ghana na started free in West Abuchimemu. Now, the reason why we initiated plea bargaining and say, as at the time, man, na enyema ayiro so diama won. Na kofo court cases ni doso. na ketasehye ne proye na dɔso enti ɔmo pɛ situation whereby a ɔmetumi ayiyi cases ne bi de afiri hɔ no mo sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a timawufo ho bɛyɛ den ɛbɛtumi anya justice and value for money. It is a sanity and some of these criminal offenses ni no ye from the metal table so na brand ye negotiate say one more ban chrono yes yet ase sisi a court cases the doors before se be do so no na bia 2 or 3 4 5 years time enti e de brand ye mbagani na ye tumi hu kwa betimi dia fa so say wo de sika ni na eba ami agyaw ana say wo de sika ni bi ba na ye matumi ma sentence no eso akofom. Now, so what should the 162A or say subject to section 162B, a person charged with criminal offense, TDO, Obia, Yedina call police station, prosecutor charging the say, Sao Nipa said, a chrono and wabo, Sanipa chrono. At any time before say judge ebe issue judgment in the ama assume say no be say wabo krono no or say sadi pa krono ebe to me negotiate with the attorney general, not the president, not the judge, not the prosecutor, but the attorney general for a plea bargaining. Sabe pa chow me na me bo okro no ma me peska na me sanfamra me wi aga na sika pa but mo dem sremo mo fan cheme or say subject to section 162B, a person charged with a criminal offense say chema won to me anyone na what charge one with criminal offenses. So my boy Ghana chrono obi say kedoforiata ya ordinary freely I say ya hwehwe na yehu no yes we bo oman I friend of Ghana chrono this we bo man chrono dia brother na you one brother for koko jata bibia na o say sadi pa chrono before say judge atemufuo and the poor man has said about Bessie one worker to say you sentenced him to 10 years or 20 years in prison with hard labor. Before that judgment, wo kedoforiata, wo chama to me, any one what Ghana kroni na no. Yes, you bet to me ide abba. We be catch the attorney general, not the judge, not the president of the republic, not the prosecutor. But one we yet a more for no. Yes, say one yet a more for no. Bra. Na ye no one attorney general no. Ye negotiate before say at more for the say, hey, what the payment that's what the for. Bra. Na ye negotiate say, wo asumesi krono we na de more Ghana. Eti uria or mine 10 million Ghana cedis. Eti wo dia famu 60 million Ghana cedis fabra. O the bar 40 million Ghana cedis so yebe hu kwa yebe de dia faso. That is what the law section 162A is telling us now. Ah, yes, see, I'm a penny that down Akufado. And then the attorney general in front of Governor Dame, or Mono say. It's just I'm that way because I want someone Bogana Chrono. And then they will do a dream. And as you speak, the same plea bargaining act is sitting on the table of Yakasa, Attorney General, Governor Dame. And you say, what we are there? What about money chrono? Branian can was him. But when the more hurry, what could we have bought their banshee? Oh, could we have called me for over them because we are question paying because one could we are there a sombo, one we are a minor dear, or could we are individual dear, but what were you a minor dear, bra? The extras in the intervening combo. Branian combo, bra. Now, if you know the phone lines in that TV, so let's be a friend near Dinkobo 0302 973186 03 Oh, sorry. 0302 973185. Brady, come on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Bajaweni.
Jenny.
Yay. Bajama, who ya hawana kufuru bridge line so.
That's if you are done.
Okay.
But what of security purposes in Limbo? Look for question that one taking the time. Attorney General, or no, why no air appointed? And maybe so in Japan, to be Babon, you think we will see the worst man. In fact, Attorney General, but your.
All right. So the Attorney General has been appointed by the President of the land. Attorney General, Yantone Swaba. And your man penny, I told the Swaba on it to me, you know, the 2 minutes or the amano. It's that is the issue. So, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, Bajaweni.
Hello.
Yay, Bajaweni.
Interesting. I did it, Kamara.
I mean, you. Samra de come na shebedwam. Emma mo payni na na do da kwakufa de sasha ase se obọ kro no a. Na se emu odin a. Kwa Attorney General ho na ne kwa negotiate. Na uwie a utua 60% kura na ho so sabrobe. Other ones say we hold be kind amount, but that is the basis of the whole thing. We if one more this is Sasoko Parliament be. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yay, good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But you when
your friend Kofianchi, the capital free commander.
I've been to Binia.
Because of the buyer. Things said, I am not of Shema, you're Ghana for. Fine. But as you got the cookie trade with the money, in that parliament here, I need to country that law. Because and I know who, if I quite remember, in Kuala iPhone 7. It's a 19 years for 3 people. Nothing. A family of Boakye, a few months second, if you have a name, a friend says, Chamawu, you want my 4 mind chrono, yes, say, trade by the normal, and I could kind of Janet. Or you're the center of every course now, a course you a Kufado have named. The center of every corruption, of course. You can work on almost showing because the last man you must have could you in the doors.
All right.
The center of everything.
But I say so we very simple. Near course our public accounts committee and Kolebutishi Hospital. See you either under the Ministry of Health. I see scrutinizing 1 year near who near me course no. And never out here no. Work us out to one more. Dear, we're doing today. Edit now. Hello, good morning.
No,
Bajaweni.
good morning.
Yes, sir.
Because Senator Mankasa was the Attorney General ordered Kolibu reading CEO no Jishayende.
Yeah, man, in 19 days is off and chase Kada.
Oh, CEO power at the way of Ghana here. Let's continue to.
Yeah, man, in 90 days, Public Accounts Committee, I'm in 90 days is off and chase Kano. Eti, also Kobob and Hoyar and Nako Kolibu, I bet you ask Kadi.
And the parliament should ask earlier because I want to Ghana, bro. There's never constant here.
But I say, we're better. So, but before final one, now you do come out to what may I remember various hospitals. I had the dream naked as a show horrible. Of course, our hospital be to but you have no option. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. But you mean you why? Just listen to me, better maker. Yes, maybe I'm going to but you when you can free.
Hello. Good morning.
Your first can free.
But let me then we can talk Italy.
Italy. Bechili. Ewa ifa.
Hello. Michelle.
Oh, okay. Mami tio.
Michelle.
But your mate yo na mami tio. For phone tell was na mami tio. Why? All right. So mami na was say, but I feel say Ghanaians have a lot to say, but me sure say repemu no. Ubenya konya now so what to be the watching ready but say by course ni na. You see, the plea bargaining has two sides. Hwɛ yes say brametua 60%. Obi ben na you say obetua. But the issue is that obekwa konya judge bia obema no bia 100,000 or 200,000 Ghana cedis no waji case no wadi case no in favor of that person wa bo Ghana krono no. Yebedi wo kobo because you've seen some of these judges are more corrupt before. But here that is here in Ghana. Mamina Sasofo said that main best here.
Abusiafo enti ensem no na yakwa akuti apa no wate ase na de bia maka megusu aka NPP eguba NPP egu kakra eba because of enkrofo no ma omo eye nima bi wo party ni mu a empanfo so omo nkasa empanfo so omo mbi omo ano empanfo so omo nyede omo mbi omo ano enka no kore na nkasa ni se hunti na kwara keto a obeto party mpanfo utimi se wano edi party mpanfo atem utimi se wano esisi sebi party mpanfo akwasea aboa eni jimifo sebi eka baye eni ensem bia edifo party mpanfo Abronye kwame bafo Abronye yehu kwame bafo Abronye yehu otibia na oniye awde bpm e NPP mu bra na wonam Kennedy Japan o man FM na 2 esresre no we saw it for 2008 ene kwame bafo Abronye etwa ne ho edi ye papa Kennedy Japan atem kwame bafo Abronye etwa ne ho edi ye papa Kennedy Japan atem and it is really sad NPP for atena wono ma sha ama bode dua bi age bode betim ene adan bosum esimoso minimpo so mo fe no NEC okona sese bi eburusi bi nyado obetimi atwini ni mo betimi aka no korekora a kire na NPP for tama Abronye eka say Duncan Williams so for panyin Bishop Duncan Williams sebi kama tama Abronye eka kire sa papa no say sebi odidi na tem edi na asa the shoe the niye ne chese ode moma no enka honom ena wo se nka mu NPP for mo frɛ kwa mba for Abronye enka you need not to deassociate yourself from it but rather you need to call him to order. You need to call him and bring him to the table and tell him say Kwame adena wo ye no sebi ye na ye don political party ye but you are going extra mile. In fact, you are going extra on this one. But NPP for they just came to deassociate themselves from that statement and left the door. I say Kanamaya found nam no who Kanamino no wajin and if you need some. No one walk Kanamino. A basana next time and as for cra next time obeying obesian befa obinya kokodro. Obenya sa momentum no because him so ba obesian ji. Oji wi awon yen hwe nti obekoso aide afa sana Kwame Bafo Abronye NPP for no na minim baby odi se NPP for na akofa minim baby a Kwame Bafo Abronye edi NPP as a political party afa anti asebi otimi ka kasafin otimi ye niema bi otimi ka de ope otimi kese niema you don't understand. You really don't understand what is wrong with Kwame Bafo Abronye. And it is sad. It's really, really sad. It's really sad. Party MPP pa any party elites. Sebi na no afayo marking eka enka eye NDC for ena sebi na face momo eye military regime intino ye papa Rollins odite tu omo intino tutu asem ne sa niema na ye ntiase bidi watem ye be si badene sadi ni nyina NDC for jai eno batena se eno mo fix omo kan sen omo eno mo fix omo man omo party eno mo aye omo party ena MPP enya kono wo university a MPP nya kono ene 10 ene tesco obi enya hokika obi enya badaye amukan sen akono so oboko akodon tesco MPP for omo group omo university what you say. But because of how NDC is a yomo party and the moral grounds are more ejina so they affix yomo party nintino and ubie ni jehun so bedon MPP NDC enti Kwame Bafo Abronye e wo sem nsema Kwame Bafo Abronye kana anye bi na hopsi na doye ya bobe asam Abubakar yewura hininto omuka ya omu suspend omu anye sanse ni bia even crano omunsima no omuka they were just advocates omuni presidential candidate na nya adwen na ade but Kwame Bafo Abronye e degree mo party no Kwame Bafo Abronye e degree mo party no oyeden or tarnish the image of your political party MPP oyeden or say or the monim e twitwiri fo e na boto wonom na mo hwe no Kwame e the monim e yeden e twitwiri fo Kwame di monim e twitwiri fo inti maso no so e na moye na Abronye uti ni dia ne wo fadin na no obribo ahen e na watamato no so na odi si e okroma na JFK mo moment kan se mfa nkyere mo sanse mu ye bi pie we se mo ampe bibi papa bi anka nkyere Abronye na se mo na shut it down mo na shut it down the social media handle no eye ohia TV no na se mo njai mo na njai a before 2026 31st of January no embra no na Kwame Bafo Abronye na wase MPP party me na make a chow take it from me na wase party to the core na wase party to the core na wase party to the core because ohwe ni nsem okeka ohwe ne niye eni dimina how we see a chassis na party no you need to sanction this guy you need to either suspend him indefinitely or suspend him definitely na mutena se na musoso no so na moye no Kwame nkoka se bi menyize enka kwoi after so mo arrest ne de koto cells omokan say getting to a week no enka obae no e wo se nko sunyansa but Kwame Bafo Abronye sunyansa he will never learn sense inti nipa oye regional chairman ni region only one MP moto no na mososo we so se nka nya duru bi na kwa we je mo akwhye baabi anya duru bi na odidi ti akwhye ase na oye muse ya nka I don't think say nka I don't think say bi buru se binyado Kwame Bafo Abronye e was a moral grounds to behave how he is behaving now and it is sad It's really sad. It's really, really sad. So why do you comment section? I'm area number 1 authentic platform negative Yanko Ponkosua in Shakwidian Mega Macrow. The Besan Ebishebio. Bye bye.